It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Oilers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Right to the air is Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. First down, Oilers. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A throw over the middle taken in. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Jackson from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll run with Hall. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Tucker's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
On first down, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Hey, middle. 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jackson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
On 3rd down, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He completes this to Cole Turner. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
Gain of 14. First down, Houston.
Jackson. Being chased out left. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38 as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Allen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen, the man in motion left. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Keenan Allen from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Jackson on 1st down, and that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
I'm not flying.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out comes Minnesota. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Allen going to change the look here. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And Allen's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. To the air, Allen. He's got it to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach half. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 18-yard line.
Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Allen to throw once more. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Allen. To Evans on the slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And just shedding him off there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Bronco switch. Bronco. Flag. No.
Off the bootleg. Gilliam. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 3rd down. Gilliam. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being...
Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time, and the result, a Houston touchdown. And running with power here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now Allen again. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hunter Henry. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Gilliam going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Oilers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2,
and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he'll try to run with this. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback. 75 yards. And the Oilers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, 1:53 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Allen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Gilliam. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.